Hello, Dr. Zom77 back again with an opening of the Rusty Dragon bar set from Pathfinder Battles Deep Cuts. They're the pre-primed WizKids. The pretty much, Nolzur's Marvelous Minis, except I know apparently they're branching out and Pathfinder's licensing some of them. So this is the bar set, and I'm pretty excited to open this up because, seriously, how many of your guys any of you guys that run games, how many times have you just started the scenario for your campaign with inside the bar, inside the tavern, inside the inn, and how many of your groups have that one a-hole that always likes to start shit at the bar, tavern, or inn? Well, guess what? This will help flesh that out every time he wants to, stir the pot of shit. That is the story hook, the adventure hook. So we got kind of a thing back here. What this contains, it contains 6 sets of bottles. There's a really neat painted version, like right there. You can see the bottles there. We got the shelf sections. It looks like 2 of those. We got 3 countertop sections, 1 countertop corner section, 1 small keg, 1 barrel, 1 table, and 4 stools. The interesting thing is this is not the table and stools that you can buy separately. Deep Cuts offers a separate table and stool set. This isn't that. And from what I think, the keg is a lot different too. So there's barrels that they have out for the other Deep Cuts line, and they're different too. So you can go ahead and buy those and add something interesting, something more unique to this set. It's not like they just rehashed it into smaller pieces that you had to buy separately too. So right at the bat, I think I see a little bit of warping with that table, but you know what? Let's open it up and see for ourselves. Retail on this was $24.99. That's what I paid for it. Yeah, oh boy, what we got here? Looks like we need to reach for the X-Acto knife because they taped this one shut. So, what miniature painter or hobbyist does not have an X-Acto knife lying around? So, here we go. Okay, so we'll just put that in the background there. So, well, they got shelves in the back of them. Hollow to, I don't know. Yeah. We got shelves in the back. That's kind of cool. It's the same cast. Looks like for at least 2 of those bar sections. All 3 of the bar sections are the same cast, meaning that they all look the same, both sides. Wood texture on the top. Nice filigree right there. I can imagine painting it black and maybe dry brushing some brass or something on there. Not sure. Let's see what they suggested on the back of the box. Let's see. Oh, that's all wood. It's all wood. So, but teach their own. So we got those right there. Let's see what else we have here. We have, it's so hard to try to do this and not bump the camera. I never understood why they always put texture on the back of these cases, because no one's really going to see them if they're up against a wall, I guess. But if you're using a dry erase mat, I can probably see why. So they got these really cool dragon, what do you call that? Dragon embellishments, I guess, on the center. And the cool thing is, these are not the same cast. You can see the dragons are actually looking at each other. So that's kind of cool that they flipped them. It would kind of like irk me because I'm always kind of a symmetry sort of nerd when it comes to stuff. If they were both facing this like the same way, like that was looking to the right, or right, and that one was looking to the right, or they're both looking to the left, that would kind of bother me a little bit. So it cost them more to make another mold of it, but I'm glad they did. So, we got a little bit of warping on the top here, a little bit back here. This looks like it's pretty loose. It looks like it's a multi-part miniature that they poured. Like they poured this as a secondary part of it and then glued it in there. I noticed these have been more of a entry level line, so they kind of focus you more on painting them and getting them ready for your game rather than having to like glue them together or anything. I do enjoy that about these, if of course they're done right. So we'll just put that back there. That's the floor. It's not the miniatures. I had a problem when I started gluing these tiles down. I glued them to wood and the wood warped. So we got that. What we got here? We got the corner piece. So that's kind of cool. So you can go ahead and do that. Cool thing about the corner piece is you can also do this. And it just makes everything a lot more configurable. Personally, I might buy another one of these. Just because, if you want a larger bar or what have you. There's a big giant barrel. We can put right there, probably. We got a keg. Put that right there. We got, let's do the table and stools out there. Now, I have this guy who runs games, and he's a great guy, and he always gets the tavern out every single time we're at the tavern. Every single time we're anywhere, he goes and he gets like a whole miniature out for it, a whole scene out for it. We spent 15 minutes in this one dungeon room that he probably spent like 5 hours putting together, just with Hertz Arts molds and stuff. So he's really into it and providing like a really good gaming experience. So I'm kind of glad that I play games with him. Right away, these are a bit warped. So, there's that. Hot water. If you have like an Insta-Hot or a water barrel that has the hot setting, the 5-gallon water dispensers has a hot setting. Those I found seem to work too. You just go and dip the most warp part in it, and then it makes it pliable, and then you just kind of hold it together and hope it's not hot enough to where you burn yourself, and then just kind of let it cool down. Blowing on it works pretty well too to get the water off of it and cool it down. So I'm probably going to have to do those with these before I paint them, which I'm totally happy with. Especially for $24 for the whole set. Apparently this comes in a limited edition already painted one for twice the price, but and I saw it there. I just wanted to paint my own, so I got that. Oh geez. Oh, well, the reason I can't get these out is because they're held in with something. Okay, so it looks like these will just pop right out. So these are real cool. The bottles here. So I'm liking those. And they fit right in there. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with just painting these and putting little labels on them and stuff. Yeah, so I'm pretty fine with this. This is a pretty good set. I like it. Scale though, let's see how well it will work for your, how well it'll work. I have here a really gigantic looking. He's a Reaper Mini from. He's a blacksmith from the Reaper line. It's actually fairly current. They say it's 28 millimeters. He looks a little bigger than 28 millimeters to me. This guy's more closer to 28 millimeters, and he's not on a huge base like the other dude is. But here, we'll just throw this base down and see kind of where he stands with it. So I got that, the rogue there with the knife. So I got that. I got this dude here. He is from the Dungeons and Dragons pre-painted line from back, and it looks like it's 2005. Okay, so I got him here. That's kind of how he pairs up to it, But he's kind of hunched over, like he's drawn for his weapon. So there's that. So I would go ahead and just put that right there. He has a thinner base as well, and then a lot of these Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures and Pathfinder, what is it? Deep Cuts. A lot of those have those wafer thin bases. They have these things on them, so so there's that as well. So you can take that into consideration. But this is what it looks like. So probably looks a lot better painted. I'm sure it looks a lot better painted. But right out of the box, that's what you get. You get a bunch of clusters of bottles. You got that. Cool thing is they got other things, you can add to it. Like here's the table for Deep Cuts. You can put a table there with a bunch of stools that comes with, so there's that. You can add on to it. You always buy another one of these, and it's modular, so it can fully wrap around. I think that's really cool. I got it like a bartender miniature lying around here. I'm pretty sure Deep Cuts has a bartender miniature too. Oh yes, I have a serving lunch here that I might open up in a later video. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Anyway, these guys are game changers. It's fun to finally find something easily accessible and affordable to dress up our dungeons. Here is a bookshelf from the Reaper Bones line, just to kind of compare that to it, just a bit, in size, so you can kind of get a better understanding of what's going on with that. So anyway, if you liked this video, please hit a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down. It's nice to know when I suck for a change. And yeah, thank you for watching very much, by the way. If you're interested in things like these, me opening up things so you don't have to waste your money on something and open it up and finding out it sucks, then hit the subscribe tab. I'm pretty infrequent when it comes to uploading these things, but I do what I can. So there's probably somebody out there that does this a lot better than me. Anyway, thank you so much, and have yourself a great day.